guys, J-Minerrr here, back with another video. And if you have not already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button. At 10,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway for a RTX 3090 graphics card. So make sure you get entered in to the drawing to win the RTX 3090 at 10,000 subscribers. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you share the content with your friends. The quicker we get up to 10,000 subscribers, the quicker we will be doing that giveaway for the RTX 3090 GPU. All right, guys, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Okay, sounds a little quiet in here, right? Sounds a little weird, right? Oh man, we got issues, guys. We have issues. All right, so as you guys all know from my previous air handler video for my HVAC updates, that I am, after getting not one but two 2.5 ton air handler systems, I am now returning the 2.5 ton and upgrading to a 5 ton air handler system. My HVAC guy said he did not think that 2.5 ton AC unit would cool off this room with all these graphics cards. And guess what, guys? After today, he was right. I 100% know he was right. Okay, guys, the temperature outside has not even reached 70 degrees Fahrenheit yet, guys. Okay, and the room was 110 degrees. Okay, now it was so hot in here, I had to kill the miners. I could not do it. The 3090s were getting ready to thermal throttle in the Minebox, in the Minebox 8, in the Minebox 12, the 3060 Ti's, the 1660 Supers, and the 1660s and the 6700 XT. Those 9 graphics cards in that Minebox 12 there, those were about to thermal throttle as well. It just cannot take this heat inside this little room. I have 57 GPUs currently running in this room right now, and I still have more to add. So there is absolutely no way that without the some type of cooling system and the proper cooling system that you could ever run this many cards. Guys, please listen to me, okay? Now, I shut it down because this is a huge investment for me. And there's no way that I was willing to risk my investment to burn up any of my cards for one day of mining, okay? It is just absolutely not worth it. I will kill the cards for 6 hours, wait till it cools off tonight, and I'll fire them back up before I take the chance at letting my cards thermal throttle and burning up the memory in my cards, okay? So anybody thinking of running a mining compound or a mining room that has, you know, 50-something plus cards in it, guys, you have to have your heat issue under control. All right, Red Panda Mining's been doing this for years, and he's already saying he's having heat issues. He's got, you know, too many cards, too many rigs, and he just doesn't have enough cooling to cool all those rigs. I mean, it just, at some point, it just gets to be too much heat. Okay, and that's why I got that 5 ton air handler system, because it's not just an air conditioner. It actually sucks hot air out. It is technically designed for something like a server room, to actually exhaust hot air out of a room and then replenish the room with cool air. Okay, so it's like a circulation system. It's exactly what they use for server rooms, some types of server rooms. They use water, chilled pipes, all types of things for server rooms, but it's one type of cooling method that you could use for a server room. Okay, guys, like, I just had to give you guys an update. Look, I even actually tripled it up and put not 1, not 2, but I actually put a 3rd and a 4th box fan in this window. Guys, so there was 4 box fans in that window, and it was still not enough to bring in enough cool air, or I flipped them around and it was not enough to exhaust the hot air out of this room. Okay, guys, it's only a 15 by 15 room, but like I said, we've got 50 plus graphic cards running in this room. And like I said, it's not even 70 degrees outside, and the cards were thermal throttling. I mean, yeah, I could barely even sit in here and take it. It was that much heat. Like, I am astonished, guys. And it's not even a hot summer day. Like, we are not even anywhere close to 90 and 95 degrees, and sometimes we get 100 and we'll stay 100 and have a heat wave. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Had to shut down all the miners except for the 3070 rig and except for the 3070 rig over here. So this, okay, so this 3060 Ti and 3070 rig, and then also this 3070 rig back here I left running. Okay, and you guys see we're still at 91 degrees Fahrenheit, but we were at 110 degrees. So we've dropped 20 degrees already in here since I've cut the miners off, okay? And the only ones I killed was the Minebox 8 and the Minebox 12 and the RTX 3080 rig. And we've still got more rigs to build. I was actually gonna add that extra 3090 into that Minebox, but I am not sure about it until I get that 5-ton air handler system. The company that I would order the 2.5-ton air handler system from was on back order for 4 to 6 weeks. And there's absolutely no way that I could wait 4 to 6 weeks. My cards would be literally cooking, okay? So I had to order it from another company. And I think I should get it by Thursday of next week, and I'm gonna get it installed the very same day. Luckily, I've checked the weather and the temperatures are supposed to cool for the rest of this week. We're supposed to just pitch up and get this one super hot day, and it's supposed to drop back down and be in the 70s, low 70s for the rest of the week. So hopefully until the air handler unit comes. But today it's supposed to be 87 to 90 degrees today for the temperature outside. So a 90 degree Fahrenheit day would probably have this, and like I said, it is, oh guys, it is before 12 noon. Let me reiterate that, okay? It is not even 12 noon yet, and I had to shut down the miners from the heat. So imagine, once we get to the hottest part of the day, where it really heats up, like I said, it's not even 70 degrees outside. It is technically like yeah, 70 degrees outside. Maybe 71 right now. Okay, guys, like a half hour ago it was probably 68. So it's slowly creeping up there. Probably by 1 or 2 o'clock we will be at that 87 degrees outside. We were supposed to get a pretty hot day today. Then it's supposed to cool back down into the 70s. So hopefully that plays to my advantage. But guys, yeah, I just wanted to let you know, just give you a quick update. Yeah, if you guys don't have some type of air handler system, if you've got, you know, 30, 40, 50 cards, guys, it's not gonna work. You have to have this heat issue under control. I just had to shut down my mining operation because it was too hot. I could not exhaust the fan. I've got 4 box fans and then these 2 4,000 CFM Caterpillar fans, okay guys? And it's still not enough, okay? Not enough. Cannot do it. Not even close. And let me ice the cake for you guys, right? All right? I tried to turn on my home AC, and yeah, no way. It's literally not even a kick in the bucket. I've had it on for an hour. I can feel the difference a little bit, but it has to cool the whole house. It doesn't concentrate all the cold air into this one room. And then not only that, you're still not sucking the hot air out of the room. So you're not exhausting the hot air out. You're just mixing cool air with hot air. But this is constant hot air. It would be like leaving a dryer on with the door open in a room with an air conditioner on. Like, it totally defeats the purpose. So yeah, guys, man, we got to get this air handler system installed. Yeah, we're gonna call that company and actually see if we can get it rush delivered, because every day that I have to kill my miners is a day that I'm losing profit, okay? Anytime the miners aren't running is a day I'm losing profit. However, I will not risk my investment for a small amount of money mining for a day or two. I'd literally shut this whole operation down until the air handler system came. I don't care. It's not worth it. It is not worth taking the risk at burning up my cards and all the investment that I have into this for, you know, a few days of mining. I mean, it's just not. That's just real. That's seriously, I wouldn't do it. Like I said, if I had to shut this whole thing down until that air handler system was installed, I'd have no problem doing so. Do not want to do so? Absolutely not. But will I if I have to? Absolutely. My plan as of right now is to just kill the miners until about 6 o'clock, till the temperature starts going down outside and starts cooling off, and then I'll kick them back up and go back to my normal wind tunnel exhaust fans, and it should work out just fine. However, when that temperature kicks up, guys, man, oh man, it is not happening. It is not happening. Those 3090s were on the verge of thermal throttling. and those 3080s were too. Oh my gosh, the power button had to be pressed, guys. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. If you haven't already done so, make sure you hit that like button, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share the content with your friends. All right, guys, just wanted to give you a quick HVAC update, man. And I let you guys know I had to kill the mining room. It was just too hot. There's no way, even with the windows open, full bore, 4 fans sucking all the heat out, just no way to do it, guys. No way. All right, while the miners are down, I'm gonna take this time to do some rearranging and get some of the rigs repositioned in the way that I want to, because just because they're down now and I didn't want to move them unless I had a reason to actually shut them down. So now that I have that reason, they are shut down. I'll wait till they cool off, and then I'm going to do some rearranging. Probably get them on this rack here was what my plan was, and that's why I set up the 2 PDUs, the 2 new PDUs up there, and that's why the mine box is up there. And oh yeah, guys, I had this flipped around the normal way it's supposed to go, like with the back against the wall like this, and it was just so hot. I had to try to flip it on its side like this so that the fans could get some air from the window here to try to cool that thing off. Like, I was trying anything, guys. Like, this is crazy how hot that it got that quick, okay? And like I said, we're not even in our 90-degree days. Like, I literally, instead of having it straight on the shelf, I literally spun it sideways to try to get more air into these fans to cool the cards off, guys. So, yeah, man. This, man, you got to think about everything. Heat is an issue. Make sure you know what you're doing when you're buying a bunch of cards and you plan on building multiple rigs in a small area. If you're in an apartment, I highly suggest you just do not do more than 1 or 2 rigs. It will become extremely uncomfortable, and even if you're, I don't know, maybe if you're by a balcony or something, you might make it work, but more than 1 mining rig in an apartment, man, I don't even know if that would work. I'm going to be honest with you. Depending on what kind of cards they are, you might get uncomfortable in there in the summertime, even with the AC on. Like my 3060 Ti rig, 6x3060 rig, man, yeah, that thing put off a little bit more heat than I expected it to, and that was my first rig. I was very surprised. So, you know, you put a couple of these things in a small enclosed space, and yeah, it doesn't take much to kick up that heat, guys. All right, enough of that, man. Let's get to getting that subscriber count up. Let's get to 10,000 subscribers. Let's give away that RTX 3090. We will be giving away that Asus Prime Z390p motherboard because we have achieved 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys very much for all your support, all the help with you guys, all the likes, all the sharing the content. I really appreciate it. All the subscribes, guys. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys helping me grow the channel. Continue to bring you guys more content, and I'll see you guys on the next video. J-Minerrr out.